broadcasting from Mabula, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show. This is a LTL educational news. I want everybody to pay attention again in America and throughout the world. I want to bring up about the word institutionalism. The word institutionalism, what is it? Okay, the definition is based on the emphasis of an organization. They were saying in Northwestern that like a religion, you could say religion like the Catholics have their organization, the Baptists have their organizations, or anybody of the church nature have an organization, and then they say at the expense of other factors, which you could say the middleman of it, but I'm going to get back to it. Really, it deals with, and let me help you out, America, like socialism. They got programs for the elderly, the handicapped, those who need public assistance. That's why I said this place in the United States is run by institutionalism, starting with socialism. Because you got the poor, you got the project homes, you got housing projects, you got the habitat, and then in Jacksonville, Florida, Habajacks, of course, to where they needed assistant, public assistant. Yes, it helps out for the socialism. Now, for communism, I'm going to get to where communism, it really helps out for a community. Let's say based on a community, they want to have this community to be taken care of, and so they trust a district to take care of this community, this district, and they run it, and they kind of know what needs to be done in this district, and so they handle it equally. And all the ideas that anybody from the community will ask for is a part of a group, and it could be a good idea. I know it's not of, everybody thinking it's Europe, the Russia. Talking about when it's Russia, it's the Iron Fist, the dictator. But you can have a dictator in that district that can really screw things up. You can have, let's say, if it goes up to a higher chain, the vice president who can't trust, let's say, the Democrats or the Republicans, he can lead them, either one in charge, the other group in charge, to carry out the plans or the laws. So, to be like watchdogs, you can he can have RVS as watchdogs in controlling with the who have paid, who haven't been paid. Let's say this year Barack Obama passed wanted RVS to give tax credit to really the socialist people of or the women who had children, or you could say really dependents, to have $600 tax break, give them back $600 to boost the economy. That could, and then IRS is like watchdogs. They want to pay it equally. That's what communism is. To make sure that you have some a group or a party to pass it out equally. And then you got capitalism. Capitalism is the privatization or corporation who believe in free enterprise, and it's part of competition with somebody else another organization or so on, and they believe in the ideals. One have a better idea than the other one, they use it. Whoever wins, it be okay. They do good, and whoever loses is not so good, and then you have to do it over again. But every one of them is being of an institution. Socialism is a institution because you had to have a program set up for them. As I said, the housing project, habitat, or something. But you gotta have communism as well as a part of a watchdog. In this case, you have to have a social worker who check on the people if they are making a certain limit. If they go over, hey, they'll drop hammer, you know, or they'll report it. And then they'll say, well, I think they can independently work on their own. So they need it. Communism, in a way, they would need it because they could take it to a bank, of course. Their bank is the middleman. Financial institutions in the middleman. Capitalism, same way. But also, they take it up the chain because when you have a good business, a good corporation, guess what? You got products, they believe in it, you can put it in the stock market. That's why they say stock market, free trade. See if anybody in the other part of the states in the United States can want it. Or overseas. If your product is good, overseas can buy it. And then your stock can go up. So, all in all, every one of them always put in an institutionalism. And that's what it is. So it's not based on just the people of socialism, or people of communism, or people of capitalism, but it's of all. And I hope Michael Moore is paying attention. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put this down on the program. Michael Moore, pay attention. Because you talk about capitalism, the love story, it's institutionalism, the real deal. This is of LTL. Institutionalism, the real deal. That's what it is in the U.S. And guess what? It's happening all over the world. What's the difference? And plus, when I put down here, it started after the Civil War. You know, during the Civil War, a lot of people lost their lives, they lost their home, they gave up their homes, they gave up everything to the government. And when they come back, well, they need some public assistance. Yeah, they're going to need that. And then when they make it on their own, then they still need a banking institution. Either way it goes, it's all covered. Socialism, communism, and capitalism. Because capitalism was the watchdog, was the government. They want to make sure everything is done equally. See? Just like that, America. That easy. Listen to LTL and Michael Moore. Listen to me. Okay? I'm the guy who can just bring it out. That simple. This is LTL about institutionalism, and I am sounding off.